Hey, welcome back to the Content 10x Couch Talk, where we're diving into turning long expert interviews into a mountain of usable content. Like you run one good conversation and suddenly your content calendar is full for months, which sounds totally dreamy, right? Today we are digging into what to make from those interviews and, crucially, how to make that repurposing frictionless. The obvious long-form assets you get are the full video on YouTube, a podcast episode, or the transcript turned into a blog post. But that's just the base layer, because from 1 hour you can get dozens of snackable clips, carousels, audiograms, and short-form videos. This is where practical engines can turn that big interview into an actual scheduled multi-channel campaign without the headache of manual editing. Video is the top-tier asset because you capture audio, visual cues, and the crucial human connection through facial expressions. Platforms like YouTube are now huge for podcast listening, so you should always record video whenever your guest is willing. If a guest prefers audio only, you should still think in advance about the 5 LinkedIn clips, 3 TikTok snippets, and blog posts you need to extract. Now let's map those outputs to distribution without burning your entire team out with manual work. The hardest part is finding the high-performing moments, which is where AI can scan the recording and suggest the most shareable clips automatically. Using AI for highlights not only saves hours but helps teams who aren't editing experts produce better content faster. Vertical short videos are dominating platforms like LinkedIn, and the same vertical clip works perfectly for Reels and Shorts too. A smart tool can output multi-format clips, meaning the same piece is exported correctly for every platform without you re-editing it. Posting 1 week and disappearing for a month kills momentum because consistency truly wins in the long run. So if you set your posting cadence up front, an auto-scheduling system can drip content out over time without you babysitting every post. Managing assets across different systems is the biggest time suck, so you want one dashboard to see what's scheduled, live, and due. A built-in content calendar lets you tweak captions and push updates without having to export, upload, and schedule in 3 separate apps. Repurposing works both ways, breaking long into short, but also building long by bundling a series of interviews into an ebook or report. Planning for bundling increases the lifetime value of every single asset you create from that initial conversation. Make sure your editor exports full transcripts and timestamps so you can craft those long-form pieces incredibly fast. While other tools are great for transcription or scheduling, they are often siloed, creating friction when you have to jump between them. Also, many specialized platforms charge per seat or have pricey enterprise plans, which becomes prohibitive as you try to scale your content output. Vizard flips that by merging the key pieces: smart clip selection, multi-format outputs, built-in scheduling, and a central calendar. Plus, humans often miss the strongest moments, but the AI helps surface those strong, potentially viral parts you might overlook. As an operational tip, plan your exact outputs before the interview so you can naturally nudge the guest toward those talking points. You must record clean audio and minimize visual noise because the AI relies on clarity to save you a ton of time in post-production. Capturing chapters in your video allows viewers to jump to specific sections, which boosts long-form views and gives clips context. Schedule evergreen reshares because a one-time publish for great content is wasteful. Use the calendar to resurface clips every quarter. Let's be real, LinkedIn is far more valuable than many brands realize, especially for B2B content, because only about 1% of users post consistently. Vertical clips and especially carousels do extremely well on LinkedIn, offering a sweet spot for depth and easy consumption. To expand reach dramatically, give your expert guests a short sharing kit with a suggested caption and the formatted clips for their personal profile. Don't just post and pray, update site banners, add CTAs to blog posts, and plug the series in your email signature after launch. Engagement is non-negotiable because the algorithm rewards sociability. When you reply to comments, your content stays discoverable longer. Use replies to comments as prompt material, as sometimes a great comment can become a whole new FAQ episode or clip topic. Before you publish anything, set clear KPIs. Are you chasing reach, leads, newsletter signups, or pure watch time? Analyze what works across platforms and pivot quickly, for instance, by recording more of what performs well in your short-form experiments. Think of your long-form interview posts as living documents that you update quarterly and refresh headlines to maximize their SEO value. For example, one 60-minute interview can easily become a full YouTube episode, 10 short LinkedIn clips, and a gated 12-page report if it was part of a series. With an AI system that auto-selects clips and schedules, that entire content output moves from a week's worth of editing down to a day or 2 of review. A simpler 30-minute expert chat can feed your LinkedIn presence for an entire month if you slice it smartly with how-to clips and opinion bites. Many platforms nickel and dime you for exports or charge by seat, but for a one-person shop, you need fewer tools doing much more heavy lifting. Your final checklist starts with defining your ultimate outcomes. Do you want awareness, leads, or SEO value from the interview? Next, map out the required content types for the specific platforms you plan to target with those predefined formats. Remember to prep the guest by letting them know you'll be pulling clips and asking permission for the short vertical content. Always capture clean audio and video where possible, as this clarity directly impacts the AI's ability to surface the best moments. Finally, use that AI-driven editor to surface the best clips and then schedule them out on a calendar so the content keeps working for you passively. Alright, that is a wrap for today, as we've turned those expert interviews into an evergreen engine of content that actually gets seen across every channel. If you have questions about the workflows we discussed or want a walkthrough of setting up your repurposing system, drop us an email. Also, be sure to grab our handy interview guide, which includes checklists, tech tips, and question templates, by visiting the link. Thanks so much for hanging with us, and it's always a blast sharing these strategies for maximizing your content ROI. If anyone wants help planning a series or structuring distribution, we would absolutely love to help you out with that. All right, everyone, catch you on the next one. Bye for now.